still, it's inspirational, even if Miller is, a little crazy. So let me just show you, I'll finish with the last few pieces. So this is Bornholm and Evil. This comes in 2001, and it follows on from Barbazi and Albert, which we'll get to later on for networks. Shows Simon's model did very well for the growth of the World Wide Web, as it was always called. This is probably a new flavor appears, and of course this is probably the new web page appears. This is based on one of these ridiculous websites that I told you about, Alta Vista, which was a searched one. So there's a point one of a new page popping up, and all these pages have links, right? So it's a really nice thing to look at. And the in-link distribution, if you take that row, right, this is this thing we derived earlier, so it's 1 plus 1 over 1 minus row, so it's roughly 2.1. And that matched up very well with reality, right, which is this exponent. It's a nice power law exponent, 2.1 plus or minus 0.1. And the paper from Barbazi and Albert was published in Science in 1999, had a model that was not as elaborate as Simon's, and it produced just one exponent of -3. There was no variability in it, just with an exponent of -3. So, which is a really long way away from this, right? It's, in terms of, it found a power law, and that was enough for it to be said to be a powerful result, a good result. But the truth is, of course, you have to get the exponent right. So this was, this is a pretty, this is a big deal, I think. I don't think it got quite the excitement that it should have. This is from, this is a more detailed thing looking at the actual evolution of, in this case, Linux distributions. So very nicely done, right? So they're named after characters from Toy Story, so Woody and Sarge and Lenny, and so that's kind of nice. Which sort of softens the blow of Linus Torvalds turning out to be a terrible human being. Okay, so this is 2008, it's DDA Sornet's group at Zurich. So what they're showing is this is right, incoming links to a package, right? So how many, you've got this package, you can imagine this is true in software all over the place. You've got some code that points to other code, lots of things to count up. So it has one of these nice zippy sort of things. And they, so this is the tricky part, right? So you've got, this is how many links you have coming in. This is the change you expect as you go from, or as observed from distribution to distribution. It's going to be pretty messy, right? So if you have one link coming in, lots of possibilities in the next round. But broadly speaking, there's this kind of linear thing. It's very rough, and as we saw for the first mover advantage stuff, it is always going to be rough, even in that sort of very simplified model. So this matches up pretty well with a linear growth story, which is the simple version of Simon. Okay, so that's the nutshell. Simon's model actually seems to do pretty well. It's kind of surprising. There's the sense that Mandelbrot's optimality argument is just for free kind of there as well, right? But this is a nice, there's an optimality built into these things. So, right, that's what I'm trying to say there. You kind of get it. You don't, he's got a rough argument, it doesn't work out. But the way these things skewed, and that was what Zip was trying to say, that this is the principle of least effort, blah, blah, blah. But there's a mechanistic growing model that does a beautiful job for us, and that's where we should go. Okay, so, right, so I'm sorry about that. You can, I guess it's the work. Okay, all right, thank you. Wow.